What's up guys, my name's Stranger Danger. Today I have some really awesome footage from a dive that I recently went on with my friend Brittany. So if you're coming from TikTok, you already know what it is. I wanna see you put, do the breaking wave emoji this time. If you're coming from TikTok, I wanna see a breaking wave emoji in the comment section. I love you guys from TikTok. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you go down, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell. It's the best way to get notified every time I post a new video. So if you're not coming from TikTok, just to catch you up on what's going on today, me and my friend went diving and we found a lot of really cool stuff. And I was having a hard time cramming it all into one TikTok video. So I was like, you know what? I gotta put this stuff on YouTube so that I have some time to get in depth about what happened, because we saw some crazy stuff. I found this thing and I was like following this string for a while, and then it went a different way and a different way. And so I wanna show you guys everything about it, and I want to teach you guys what was going on, why that string was there, and then how all this fishing line ends up in the ocean. Because if you watch my TikToks, you see I'm picking up fishing line almost every single day. So I want to show you guys where it comes from and why it's out there and what we can do to try to make there be less ocean pollution out there in the water. So that's it. Let's get to the beach. Yesterday's dive was so cool. We saw a baby sea turtle before we even got in the water. I tried to find him, but he already swam away. So anyways, I was diving with my friend Brittany, and then I thought I saw my friend Octavia. So I went down to her house to tell her to come out. Tickle, 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 tickle. Sometimes I have to tickle her before she'll want to come play. Don't worry, I practice this finger motion a lot. It's actually her son Octavio. For being one of the smartest animals, they're really not that creative with their names. He was so chill, we gave him pets, and then I took this video of him shining in the sun in all of him glory. Finally, it was time to say bye. I made sure that there was no eels in the hole this time. Bye, Octavio, good to see you. Then I saw this, man, what the heck? I did not want to pick it up. Like, how do you even lose these in the ocean? What the heck? My friend Brittany was just as surprised and disgusted as I was.
Ew, I guess I put them in my pocket.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Then we found what's called the turtle cleaning station. A bunch of turtles come here to hang out and clean themselves. This one is named Uncle Jerry. He's missing a leg, but he's doing okay. Then we saw some other divers. To be honest, I'm pretty antisocial, so I didn't say hi. The whole time we were out in the water, we were looking for this cave, but this wasn't the right one. It had a cool sea turtle in it though, and it definitely looked beautiful, but it's not the one I'm looking for. I thought this was the right cave, so I went down to check it, but when I got inside, I realized it wasn't. It still was cool, so I swam through to say hi to all the fish. The water was so beautiful on this day, I really felt lucky to be out there. Then I found these two puff boys. I guess one of them could have been a girl, I never asked. I finally found the baby sea turtle. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but there's a fishing line right near him. I went down to see where the fishing line went. I followed it to one end and saw that it ended. So then I started following it the other way. I know what you're thinking. This is one of those dumb TikToks where I follow the string. Well, you're right. First I found it was attached to this bottle. It's so weird. And then I saw the fishing line was on a three-way, and not the good kind either. I had collected so much that I had to bunch it up so that it didn't get caught on the reef. I kept following the line down and found that it was stuck to the reef here, and then it was attached to this big chunk. I got that part off, but remember there was another line going a different direction from the three-way. I'll have to follow that line and get that part off too. What you don't see in this video is that every time I pull it off a coral head, I have to go back up to the surface to get some air. This is about 30 or 40 feet deep, so it's really difficult to get it off. Just to get these last few bits took me about 30 minutes, but I finally found the end. I hooked it all together so that I could bring it back to shore. On our way back, we finally found the cave that we were looking for. We found it in the exact moment that this turtle swam into it. It was so lucky. We swam in it for a little bit, but honestly I was so tired from pulling up the fishing line that I was ready to go home. Then I found this on the way back. When I was looking at it, I was like, wow, that looks like a bag of concrete. And then I tried to pull it up and it was literally a bag of concrete. How does this get out here? Then Brittany found this really cool shell.
Yay, nice find, Brittany.
I don't know if you can tell, but I have major goosebumps. I got so cold out there. All right, I think everyone is caught up now. We're here on YouTube. Everything that you guys just saw was obviously on my TikTok. If you didn't see it on TikTok, you gotta follow me on TikTok, dude. Come on, bro. When I found this string, I remember seeing it and I knew what it was because I've seen this before. Like, I've seen this type of string or fishing line stretched across the ocean with hooks hanging and some kind of flotation device in between, like these water bottles or whatever kind of bottle it was. And this is honestly a common way for people to go fishing. I think what they do is they have the fishing line spooled or something, and then they use a drone actually to take the hook all the way out. And that the hook that I'm talking about is the one that was the last thing that I found. So that hooks into the reef, and then the fishing line goes up to the bottle, and then the lines in between the bottles, because there will be more than one, will have hooks hanging from them that have bait on them. So then essentially whatever fisherman set this up is doing is that they're putting like a line out that's maybe a mile long or something. So probably from their house to somewhere like way out in the ocean. That way any fish that comes by that sees the bait might hook on. And then back at home, they have a really big fishing rod and a big reel, and then when it gets a bite, it rings a bell on the rod. So the fish tries to swim away, and then it is pulling on the rod, and then the bell starts to ring, and then the guy runs out and he's like, "Hey, fish online, let's go, hanapa'a." I don't necessarily know is illegal, and so when I saw this whole thing, I was like, oh man, this line's out here, and you know, I have to respect the fisherman that put it out because it's his intention to catch fish. And if I go out there and cut his lines and take his thing in, then that's really unfair of me, I think. So when I looked at it, I was like, all right, this guy's fishing here and that's how it is, and it's just there and there's nothing I can do about it. And so then when I made the video, but I only happened to see the end of it, because if I just saw, you know, two lines going either way, I would assume that one goes all the way to shore, the other one goes somewhere hooked into the reef, and it's not right for me to mess with it. But then it was super lucky. I found where it was broken. So he may have already caught one fish on it and tried to reel it in, but then the hook on the reef got stuck or something. And then another thing that I think happened, because I saw some other bottles floating out that day, but they were so far away that we couldn't get to them, and I don't have a car right now, so I wasn't able to take myself out to go get them myself. What I think happened, and when we look at the hook that's down in the reef, it's kind of tangled on this broken piece of coral. So what I think happened was a fish got online on that hook and then swam it around and then hooked itself onto the coral and then was able to get off of the hook. And then the coral had already broken, the fishing line was all caught in the coral there. It doesn't necessarily explain how the other side of the line is broken, but it at least explains why that hook was all messed up in the reef, is I think that a fish got caught and then got itself off. So good for that fish being smart enough to be able to unhook itself from its certain doom being brought in as someone's dinner. And for me, it was a good opportunity to get the whole thing off of the reef, because it was not being used anymore for someone's fishing operation. And if there's anyone local watching this that knows whether or not this is legal, I would love your input, because like I was saying earlier, this is the second time that I've seen this, and the first time the hook had live bait on it. I felt really bad for that fish that was just hanging out there, stuck on the hook, nothing to do. And so that time, sorry, I'm not going to dig around for the clip, but that time my friend Dre pulled the fish and set him free. So that was a really good thing that we did, at least in my opinion. So yeah, let me know if this is actually illegal, and then I got a little outro for you guys. So watch the whole thing. Thank you so much for liking this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash the thumbs up. If you didn't like it for some reason, you can smash the thumbs down. It's all good, whatever you want to do. But I've gotten a lot of really positive reviews on the videos so far, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it, because I make it for your enjoyment, obviously. And if you didn't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then ring the bell so you stay notified when I do a new post. And if this video gets 5,000 likes, me and my friend Brittany will go back and find a bunch more fishing line and make another video for you guys at that same beach, and we'll go find the tunnel again, because I think we finally know where it is. It's funny, I've been to that tunnel like 5 times and I still cannot figure out where exactly. I'm like, okay, those 3 palm trees line up with that hotel, and then these 3 palm trees here are like with with that, it's just like, oh my gosh, finding stuff out in the middle of the ocean is always so difficult. So luckily Brittany found it that time, and we were able to go dive in my favorite tunnel, at least on that side of the island. And so that was super cool. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.